Here on week 8 with my mentor, Miss O'Hearn. The TASC standard was instructional strategies. Candidate understands and uses a variety of instructional strategies to encourage students to develop deep understanding of content areas and their connections, and to build skills to apply in meaningful ways. Okay, what we were doing in this lesson, as you know, was meters, centimeters, and millimeters. Okay, so we went over the vocabulary first and identified how you break each down, what's involved, 100,000, that type of thing. So the kids were pretty good with that. And then we did some word problems. And basically, at the end of the class, I had things set up for them to measure. There was 5 different items to measure in the hallway, and they had to measure meters, centimeters, and turn it into millimeters. And they seem to enjoy that part of the lesson, as they always do, when they can get out or when they can any kind of hands-on stuff, or like I think we've talked about this before, any kind of like thing you can do on the board that's competitive.
Yeah.
A lot of them like to do that. And like I said, I usually try to keep it in teams, so the ones that aren't as fast as the others, at least they're like a member of the team that's doing well.
Right.
So, but this time we had them all out in the hallway, had it filmed, and I think it went pretty good.
Great. Yeah. When they came back in from doing this, they all were like buzzing and excited and talking about how they got to measure real things. And I think that this matches the standard perfectly because you've done something more and taken it to the next level, whereas the everyday math journal just has everything on paper. This wasn't even a suggestion from the book. This is something you came up with, and it got the kids engaged at a level they would not have been with just the math journal.
Yeah, I know. I think you and I have talked about that before, about just we have to try to make math as exciting and as hands-on as possible,
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of this stuff is, even the way the book's written, and I know I'm not overly impressed with everyday math, but if we can make the best of it and the kids are able to meet pass the assessment and meet the standards, then we're doing our job. So I'll continue to try to develop lesson plans that do incorporate some kind of hands-on thing, or some competitive thing where the kids can get
Right.
loud a little bit and get excited about learning. So,
Yeah.
other than that, do you have any suggestions for me at all? Or?
No, I think this lesson was perfect for the standard that we were addressing, and it also covered the standard as a teacher that you're trying to address. So,
Okay.
all in all, great.
Okay. Thank you, and we'll see you again next week. All right, great.